right, welcome back to my YouTube channel, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, we are starting a brand new 5-week series here on my YouTube channel. The title of it is Simple Habits That Quietly Change Your Life. And then every week for the next 5 weeks, this is video 1 of 5, we are going to go through and really take a deep dive into the areas of my life that I have changed, that I've struggled with previously. So let's just get into it. If my life starts to feel chaotic in any way, this is one habit that I come back to time and time again. It's not complicated. It only takes me about 20 seconds. And it's the difference between feeling behind all week or actually feeling like I am making traction. I used to feel like everything in my life was out of control, like not in a dramatic way, just that I was out of control enough to just always feel behind. Bills I hadn't looked at, food I hadn't planned yet, a house that felt messy even when I tried. And when I realized was that it wasn't that I needed a full life overhaul, I just needed a rhythm, or in this case, several little rhythms. So why does this matter? Most of us are not failing because we're lazy. We're failing because we're overwhelmed and we're trying to keep everything in our head. So money, meals, schedules, to-do lists, and when nothing has a place to land, everything feels so heavy. Okay, so once a week, what I do is I sit down and I do a 20-minute reset. And I usually have a hot cup of coffee or my favorite kombucha, and I walk through the same simple things. So number one, I look at my money. What came in, what came out, what's coming up. I don't guilt myself. I don't overthink it. I just am doing this to become aware. This takes me about 5 minutes. So we're going to break down that 20-minute chunk. That's 5 minutes. Number two, I make a simple meal plan. This also is about 5 minutes. I know what we already have ingredient-wise, 3 to 4 easy meals, because I have a husband, thankfully, who loves to cook. But during the week, like life happens. You mamas know, and I need easy. Even though my ambitions can get really, really high, when it comes down to it, I just need something that I can get on the table as quickly as possible. I'm not going for Pinterest perfection. The only way I think I hold myself to that standard, or the only time, is during Christmas and Thanksgiving, because those are big, important meals. So this alone saves us so much money and stress just by having a meal plan. 5 minutes a week. Okay, then the third thing I do is I check the calendar. So I spend 5 minutes looking over, actually my husband and I, we have this really cool app. It's the Cozy app, not promoted, but we love it. I have our grown children on there, and he and I are on there, so we all can keep tabs on each other's schedules, and it's amazing. So we actually get to sit down with him once a week, and we do this usually on a Sunday. All of us typically happens on a Sunday. We check our calendar, we look over appointments coming up for the week, kids' schedules. We've got 4 kiddos in our house, all going in different directions. So I note anything that needs prep or signed, like permission slips or notes from teachers. And then I'm not surprised by my own life, right? I feel ahead of the game before the week starts because I do it on Sunday, like I said. Okay, number 4, that's 5 minutes. Number 4, the last 5-minute chunk is I reset a few key spaces. So I go over my kitchen. I love a clean kitchen. Today, there's life happening in this kitchen, but I do like to reset the kitchen, my laundry area, and my entryway, like my shoe closet, coat closet, where everyone comes in and kind of drops their stuff. Nothing deep, just enough to feel like home is working with me and for me again. So yeah, there's so many other cool things that go along with that, but just me resetting those few places as a mom, it is like, okay, I feel so much put together. Now I have amazing kids who love to help me out. All 4 of them get paid commissions, so they have their chores. Maybe I'll share that. Let me know. Leave a comment down below. I have the girls on a team and I have the boys on a team, and they work together to get chores done, and it rotates every week, and each kiddo gets $5. If all the things get done, that they earn that. So I have a huge help. And then I have a husband who is always trying to take things off of my plate, which I am so grateful for. I love him so much. So between him and the kids, I really just have to deep clean the house every 2 weeks and tidy up these spaces. So to reset those few key spaces is super simple for me. It's not about being productive. Like, keep this in mind. It's about creating a life that feels more peaceful, more calm, a little more intentional, a little less reactive, right? When there's messes, like this is driving me crazy right now. I'm trying to rise above. Thankfully, it's blurry, so you can't see. We went to Goodwill on a date last night and we found the coolest things, and I haven't put them away yet. But when my house is a mess, I tend to be more short with people that I love, more reactive to things that are happening around me, and everything just feels harder than it truly needs to be. Okay, so there was a time, let's get a little personal. Let me share a personal story with you guys. So there was a time when I had $29 in my bank account. Like, it was a few years ago, probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I was a brand new single mom, divorced, and everything felt super chaotic in my life in that season. This kind of rhythm, it just didn't help my schedule. It helped me rebuild, but it took me a while to see that I actually needed these rhythms to help hold myself together, slowly, simply, and on purpose. Now, thankfully, God does not keep us in really hard seasons for a long time, but that season taught me a lot. When I had just a little bit in my bank account, I didn't know how I was going to pay rent. I didn't know where the next check was coming from. Like, I just didn't know. And so if you've been feeling a little behind or overwhelmed lately, I want you to know that this is a really good, safe place to start. Low risk, low hanging fruit. And if you want something that walks you through this step by step, I do have a budget blueprint I created from the last 5 years of my life, through failed transmissions in my car and bad purchases and $29 in my bank account and food stamps I had to live on temporarily. Anyway, this beautiful budget system was born, and it's the exact system that I use to keep things simple and steady at home now that I'm in a newer season of life. If this resonated with you, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, let me know your thoughts down below. What is a system, I really want to know, this is not on my notes, what is a system that you do at home, and it can be a weekly system that saves a little bit of your sanity, helps you feel like you're getting ahead a little bit more. Leave that in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. What do I do? How do I sign off? I don't know. Bye. Love you.